Hey guys, it's Jeef here, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 meta strats that you must try for yourself. These are all crazy fun to play and incredibly strong. Starting with number 5, we have the Scam King himself, ixxdeee. For this build, we're going to want Golden Buddy plus a combination of Macaw, Baron, and Taunted Poisons. The idea is for the poison units to constantly be reset, like this. I told you we can be AP Empires with this. Okay, don't you dare hit the Baron. Okay. Oh, it's GG. It's GG. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Goodbye, APM Pirates. Try harder next time. Early game, you want to play whatever makes you strong. Power leveling isn't necessary because you can easily pivot into your endgame comp, so saving HP early game is the most important thing. As for a leveling curve, I recommend Reform Curve and trying to get competitive spirits. If you think playing this way is too dirty, then you should try number 4 on the list, Double Buddy Ashara. You know what's better than one Golden Ashara buddy? Well, 2 Golden Ashara buddies. And thanks to Greta, this is not only possible, but broken. Just see how fast my board grows in one turn. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Getting to that point is the hard part though. In order to first activate hero power, you should do whatever it takes to complete it. This includes tripling into 4 drops or buying Swamp Strikers and Murloc War Leaders to get a lot of attack. If you standard curve, your hero power should be completed by turn 6. To survive the mid game, Shoal Commander is really nice because it gives a lot of tempo with the buddy. The rest of the game is just a matter of finding Greta. Of course, you'd also need either Critter Wrangler or Thissa, but once you've assembled the pieces, don't expect to lose another fight. If you thought that was amazing, our next hero can gain the same amount of stats while staying on Tavern 4. For number 3, we have Millhouse. This hero is either an absolute monster or completely terrible depending on which tribes are in, so make sure you check for that. The 2 tribes that you want to make sure are in the game are Elementals and Pirates. If neither of them are in, you're much better off picking another hero. If one of them are in, it's still completely pickable but less consistent. These tribes are incredibly important because they enable Recycling Wraith and Captain Hogger, 2 cards which are absolutely insane on Millhouse. With just a pair of either of them, you essentially have infinite gold. For early game, you're Millhouse, so you probably win every fight up until turn 6. Always level to tier 4 on turn 6. This hero gets more interesting turn 7 onwards. Many people play Millhouse in different ways, but I've always played a Tavern 5 strategy and it works extremely well. This means that I'll just keep buying 5 drops with my buddy until I have a solid comp. I may get the 5 drop through either finding a Faceless Disciple or straight up leveling to 5. When I say buy 5 drops until I have the comp I want, this usually means double Nomi or double Hogger or Brand Magmalock or a combination of all of them. Also, a lot of the 5 drops just give your gold back, such as Friend of a Friend or Murazon. Basically, 5 drops on Millhouse are broken. After you get your setup, you should generate too much gold to then win the game. Even though the Millhouse buddy got moved to tier 5 very recently, I think this did not change the hero at all. It's probably still the strongest hero in the game with Elementals and Pirates in. I mean, just look at this average over 7 games. What is also a guaranteed top 2 is our next strat called ixxdeee Slysssa. The origin of the name comes from the popular Battlegrounds streamer ixxdeee, go check him out by the way, who pioneered the strategy. Anyways, the idea of the strat revolves around the buddy and getting as many discovers as possible while staying on lower tavern tiers. In my opinion, this strategy is the best when there are mechs in, so look out for that. You'll see why in a bit. For the early game, don't be afraid to stay down on Tavern 1 and 2 for a long time. The easiest way to ramp up your buddy is to win every fight and force triples by staying down on low tavern tiers. Your buddy should provide more than enough tempo for the early game. For strategy itself, you should be buying every ticket. Yes, every single one. You should also be buying every patient scout because those also help ramp up the buddy. Something very important to note that is easily overlooked is that for this strategy, you really want to hold your discovers until you have your first buddy. This will allow you to be much stronger when you get your buddy out and also get a head start on your scaling engine. From my experience, I always get the buddy out on turn 5. Around turn 8, you finally level to 3 while golding your buddy. Key cards now that you want to discover are Ball of Minions, Module, Menace, and War Gear. Each of these should add around 40-40 to your board. I'd usually attach these to a pup bot I already have, but Deflective bot is very good too. You should definitely give this strategy a shot. It's really fun and also very consistent if played correctly. ixxdeee Slysssa is a great strat to get second place, but may not easily get first place. However, our next hero gets a lot of first places and is also very underrated. For number 1, we have Fireworks Arana. I was not a believer of this hero at first, but the more I play it, the more broken it seems. The idea is to proc Fireworks a bunch of times with the golden monkeys you get from Elise. You're able to get a lot of monkeys because of Arana's buddy, which gives 2 free rolls every single time you buy a minion. Let's see this in action in my most recent Arana game at 16.5k MMR. Like, how do I not have a second reset? I got banned. Oh god. Wait, I need to go. No, please. Core cards for this build include Elise, Firework Fanatic, and of course your Golden Buddy, but other amazing cards for this build include Magmalock and Hogger. As a bonus fact, you only need 2 Hoggers to be infinite with Arana's Buddy. Early game, you want to play as strong as possible. This may mean you play Standard Curve or Reform Curve with Tippers. You just want to be preserving HP so you can get to your setup. Because your core cards are all tier 4 for this strategy, you don't have to value pairs as much. Additionally, you probably won't need to level past 4 for a long time. Besides, you'll be able to discover so many 5 drops. This comp is by far the hardest one to play on this list, but with enough practice you can be a master at it. The only tip I can provide is to just always keep a monkey in hand to get the most out of your fireworks. Also, don't be nervous. Just play some cards and you'll be good. I'll wrap it up for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow my Twitch if you haven't already. The link will be in the description. Also, please let me know if I should keep doing educational content like this in the future. All of your feedback would mean so much. Anyways, see y'all soon. Peace.